Hey everyone! My voice is weird because I'm sick, and my hair is crazy because I'm in a TV show. It's called Turned. It's not out yet, but it's coming out. We're filming, so I can't cut it until we finish filming because it will like mess things up, I think. It's gonna be cool, so check it out. I'm a guest star in it. My hair is crazy. It's been 2 months since I got it cut. So yeah, today I want to talk about terminology. I saw this thing on FTM magazine posted a shirt that says transsexual, really cool shirt. There's like some comments under it that was like, isn't that an offensive word? And like, should we not say transsexual anymore? Is it outdated? All that stuff, whatever. And I was like, what? Like, when was it ever not a thing anymore? When I came out, I was like 14 years old when I came out to my friends. The word transsexual was used back then. Even the T word, T-R-A-N-N-Y, was used and not in a negative way when we would talk about each other. So that's a thing also. Transsexual. I've been teaching this word at schools since I've come out. And I would always say I'm transgender, and the term transgender is an umbrella term, and under that term, you'll find me, transgender, under that, transsexual. Transsexual is what I am, female to male. And I've always taught that, I've always identified that way. I say I'm trans, but really for me that means I'm transsexual and transgender, because being transsexual, you are transgender, it's under the umbrella. At least that's my understanding. I know a lot of transsexual people don't identify as transgender anymore, and that's okay. I looked up the definitions, and transsexual, the definition from the Webster Dictionary says, of relating to or being a person whose gender identity is opposite the sex the person had or was identified as having at birth. So the gender identity is opposite. So for me, I was assigned female at birth. I live as male. That's opposite female. Scientifically, people are saying that we shouldn't have biological sexism, whatever, but it's just a scientific thing that we can't really not mention or whatever. And transgender is of relating to or being a person whose gender identity differs from the sex the person had or was identified as having at birth. So transgender is an umbrella term that includes everyone. So like saying like transgender and non-binary, like when you're saying like, that doesn't really make sense. Like non-binary is under transgender and is part of that community. So from my understanding, transsexual people often desire to live as the opposite sex than what they were assigned at birth. And a lot of us go on hormones and get surgery. I didn't go on hormones. I honestly, look, I do want a beard. I would love to have a big ass beard and whatever, and pass as male and live that way and have an easier time in life. But it's just not in my path right now because of my music career and some things that, contracts that I'm on and stuff, so I cannot do that right now. But if it comes up one day, maybe I'll do it. Or if the dysphoria gets bad enough. But I did have top surgery, so I do consider myself to be medically transitioned. And I've taken hormone blockers before. I've taken birth control pills so that I don't get my monthly cycle, which now my insurance won't cover anymore, so I'm off of that. I'll make another video about that. But I've gone through steps to avoid having more gender dysphoria and to feel more comfortable in my body, and all of that is medical stuff that I consider to be parts of being a transsexual person. Yeah, I do identify as transgender, but under that I do identify as transsexual, female to male. And I feel 100% male. I feel like a guy. I am a guy. I don't feel like a middle gender. I don't feel any part of me as a girl at all. I know I look androgynous and stuff, and I could pass as either sex, but I don't feel that way. And that's just my identity. That's how I feel. That's in my head, heart, and soul. It's something that can't really be changed about me. That's like the difference between transgender and transsexual. Transsexual is a fine term, and even like 10 years ago or more, Original Plumbing magazine, like the original trans man magazine, had a sticker that says nobody knows I'm a transsexual, and I had that sticker, and I had it on my back during a Pride Festival I played in New York in 2012, and people loved it. Like, no one said anything bad about it. So I don't know when it was, like, unacceptable to use the word transsexual, but please don't take away the term, because it's a lot of our identities, and it's something that specifies what our transitions mean. Please don't take it away. All right. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what other types of videos you want to hear below. And yeah, have a good day. Bye.